What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. The month of July is over, so now it's time to recap everything and to show you what is brand new to my physical media collection from the month of July. I was very fortunate to receive review copies from Warner Brothers and Kino Lorber. Also, High Def Ninja sent over a package. Now, I did unbox that package in the month of August, but technically it arrived in July. So I am just going to count it towards my July Blu-ray haul. And then, of course, I cannot forget my amazing, incredible subscribers, Jasmine and Guss. So I'm going to show you everything brand new from the month of July, beginning with Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers sent over 2 items in July, beginning with the Blu-ray of Sinners, my favorite film of the year still so far. I'm not really sure if it's going to maintain that favorite position, but it might. You never know. But here's the Blu-ray. I watched it again, and I absolutely love this movie. I've talked about it so many times, so let's just move on because I feel like I'm boring you guys with all of my wonderful thoughts about this movie. I've just talked about it literally ad nauseum here on the channel. I mean, pretty much everyone has probably seen Sinners by now. It's such an incredible film. Buy it, watch it, stream it, whatever you guys choose to do. Just experience it. That's all I'm going to say. Just experience it. So the other item that came over from Warner Brothers is the 4K slip for Final Destination Bloodlines. This movie is one of my favorite horror films of the year. It is such a blast. The opening sequence is my second favorite of the entire franchise, and it's a good time. Is it perfect? No, it's not a perfect movie, but it's a great restart to this franchise. And because the film was so successful at the box office, you know the next installment is right around the corner. It's a great looking slip. Love the slip. Here we go. There's the full-on tour of the slipcover for Final Destination Bloodlines. Now let's talk about Kino Lorber. So Kino Lorber is always so generous to me and sends over a package of brand new movies every single month. I'm so thankful and so grateful to them. So the first film, and I believe these are all 4Ks, if I'm remembering correctly. These are all brand new 4K releases. You can pick these up right now, either on Kino's website, walking into a Barnes & Noble. You could chance it. You could see these out there, or wait for a Kino Lorber sale, whatever you'd like to do. We have the 4K of Hiding Out, one of my favorite films from back in the day. Pure nostalgia. I've seen this film so many times, but before I rewatched the 4K, I had not seen this film in probably at least 20 years. So it was so special for me that Kino actually made a 4K of this movie. I still can't believe it. I'm so happy that Kino is really focusing in on films that you would not think would receive a 4K release, and Kino is doing that. So Hiding Out 4K, such a joy, such a pleasure. Next is a surprise. I was not expecting this movie. Kino just randomly sent it over. So it's the 4K for Danger Diabolik. We've got the 4K for Curdled. Everyone needs to pick up the brand new 4K of Billy Madison. I am still fairly new to Billy Madison, as I mentioned before, but every single time I rewatch this movie, I enjoy it more and more. And I thought, as far as the Kino Lorber brand new releases for the month of July, I thought the 4K for Billy Madison looked the best. I thought it was just nice and clear, crisp, looked great. So don't hesitate. Billy Madison, pick that one up. We've got the 4K of Shane. Enjoyed watching that one. I am trying to incorporate more Western titles, so that was a nice Western watch for me. I try to space them out so I don't get, overwhelmed with too many Western movies. But, every now and again, I like to incorporate a Western film. And the last arrival that came kind of last minute, but hey, I will take it because this was not included with any of the other releases. I also, if you saw on my Instagram, if you're following me there over at Movies&Sue on Instagram, I'm always posting whatever comes in from studios as far as review copies and everything. So Little Buddha, the 4K of Little Buddha came in, and this arrived with another Blu-ray, but that Blu-ray is a new release for the month of August. So I still have not watched that Blu-ray yet. I'm waiting for more brand new releases to come in, so I'm not including that Blu-ray in with this stack. I'm waiting for the August Blu-ray haul. So you will see that in a few weeks because, the months are just flying by. So here we go. Little Buddha 4K, starring Keanu Reeves. This one surprised me. Probably the biggest surprise of the bunch. I was not expecting to enjoy this movie as much as I did. So that was a pleasure. So now let's get into what High Def Ninja sent over. High Def Ninja always hooking me up with amazing looking steelbooks and box sets all the time. And so in the most recent package for July, he did send over 2 steelbooks. So the first one is a duplicate of a film that I already showed you, but that is okay because I really enjoy that film so much. I do not mind having the 4K steelbook for Final Destination Bloodlines. Although I will say my one complaint about the steelbook, the back. Come on, guys. Wasted space right here. You could have put something interesting. Let's get creative. Okay, let's just get a little bit more creative. And leaving it blank is a crime when it comes to a steelbook. I mean, just, a color palette is not satisfying. I need something else. The front looks great, don't get me wrong, but a plain back, I'm disappointed. That's the only factor about the steelbook that I am disappointed with, because the inside, you have the opening sequence of the tower, the building on fire, and it carries over underneath the disc. So it really is a shame that the back, there's nothing. So, wah, wah. But that's okay. I'm not totally complaining, but when it comes to steelbooks, we want to see the cover artwork. That's what we want. That's why we collect steelbooks. So to leave it blank is, But the other steelbook from High Def Ninja, which I never heard of before, and a couple of you were commenting underneath the unboxing video letting me know what this exactly is. Chainsaw Man Volume 1. Apparently this is anime, so this isn't really in my watching wheelhouse, but I mean, you never know. I don't know. But I'm grateful for whatever comes over. So that's what that looks like. Again, a plain back. Disappointed in that one. Just a little disappointed. But thank you, High Def Ninja, for sending these over. Now, my subscribers. Gus, I almost said Jesse. I'm sorry. Jesse did not say. I'm always saying Jesse's name. Jasmine and Guss. It's kind of like if you morph the two names together, you get Jesse. I apologize. Jasmine and Guss. So I'm going to show off what Gus sent over first. It's right here on top of the Criterion. So that is the first item. It is so appropriate because we are fast approaching spooky season. I'm so excited. Gus sent over a Halloween 2 figurine right towards the end of the film when Michael Myers is set on fire in the building and he manages to still survive amongst all odds. There we go. So Gus let me know that if you guys were interested in this, if you saw the unboxing and you wanted to know where you could get this, this is available at Five Below. So go to your local Five Below. There's probably other kinds of figurines. Maybe there's Jason, maybe there's Freddy. Is there a ghost face? I should go to Five Below. I should go to Five Below and see if there is a ghost face. If there is, I need it. I absolutely need it. But this was very cool. So thank you, Gus, for sending this one over. So Halloween is represented. Now we've got Jasmine, and Jasmine always spoils me so much. Not only did she send over some Criterions for the month of July, but also some other items as well. So I'm going to show you the Criterions first and then the other items. I love everything. Absolutely everything. I absolutely love, love, love. So thank you again, Gus, Jasmine. Thank you so much. So as far as Criterions, Jasmine sent over the 4K of Mother. We have the 4K of the double pack here of I Walked with a Zombie and The Seventh Victim. Haven't seen any of these yet, so these are going to be first time watches. We have the Blu-ray for Midnight. Have not seen it before. Definitely interested. I think I mentioned that and Jasmine picked up on it, so that's why she sent this one over. Claudette Colbert and Don Amici are in that one. We've got the 4K for Winchester 73. I still have to check to see if I have that one in my collection. And if I do, I'm going to keep this 4K and trade in that Blu-ray and get rid of it. The final Criterion is another 4K, The Big Heat. The Big Heat with Glenn Ford and Gloria Graham. Haven't seen it, haven't heard of it. I feel like this one got released recently, the past couple of months, I believe, but I've never heard of the movie. I've never seen it. I have no idea what's going on, but that is okay. I will find out. Black and white movie, short, quick, 89 minutes. That is what I love. Absolutely love. So those are the Criterions from Jasmine. Thank you so much. But we are not done. We are not done yet because we have spooky season items, which I'm just so in love with. Look, check it out. Awesome and amazing. Okay, let's start with Jaws. Let's start with the Jaws item. Jaws playing cards. Jasmine knows that Jaws is one of my favorite. It's top 3. It will always be top 3 films of all time, in which, or if it's 2 or 3, because Goodfellas is always at number 1. But Jaws could like switch, you know, second place, third place, depending on the mood. But it's always going to be in my top 3. Top 3 films of all time. Jaws. Love this. But I've already said in the prior unboxing video, I am not opening these. I'm not opening these. I'm not playing with them. I'm going to display this somewhere in my room, probably somewhere in the horror corner over there. I do have a future video planned for the horror corner. I have to do some like reorganization. I've got to clean it and dust it. Kind of getting ready for spooky season. You know, September and October are coming up. So I have to find a place for these Jaws playing cards. So those will definitely be over there. So you'll see it when I film that video. So Jaws playing cards. There we go. So the next item that Jasmine sent over is this awesome Friday the 13th bookmark. And I believe the reason she sent this over is because I mentioned reading more, and it was one of the items that I wanted to accomplish this year was reading a couple of books, and I did finish my Nicolas Cage book from Kim and Julia. Shout out to Kim and Julia. I feel like I haven't talked about them in a little bit, so shout out to Kim and Julia for sending over my Nicolas Cage book. Yes, I did finish that. So now I still need to start Wicked. So I feel like she sent over this bookmark because I was talking about that in a previous video, and she remembers things like that, and I love this. I love my bookmark so much. And I actually did need a bookmark because I was using like a piece of paper, you know, like just, you know, I mean, a bookmark is nice, you know what I'm saying? So it's nice to have a Friday the 13th bookmark. So I will be using that. A Friday the 13th bookmark while reading Wicked. The two sides of my personality. Okay, so finally, I'm guessing, I mean, you could possibly use these as bookmarks, I guess, but because they do have this here on the end, obviously they're meant for your keys. So we have got Ghostface all day long and also Michael Myers. But the Michael Myers Halloween one is double-sided. Check that out. So one side looks like this and the other side looks like this. Ghostface is the same on either side, which I don't mind. Consistency. I like consistency. There we go. But these are so awesome. I love everything. Thank you so much. Anything Scream, Halloween, anything spooky season that I love and adore, I am such a fan of. So thank you, Jasmine, and also Guss again. I have to keep thanking. I cannot stop. But I am going to stop because that is the end. That is the end of everything that entered my physical media collection and also my movie collection, you know, of items and stuff from the month of July. Comment down below and let me know how many movies you picked up. What did you add into your collections last month in July? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.